Nashville Audits today, coming at you from the library in Williamson County. This is the last day of early voting. I don't know who is running or what for. Some kind of city council by the signs. I don't live in this county, so I'm just here to check it out. Hadn't been in this library either. May check it out too. Oh look, electric car charger station. Here's your sign. I am with the lovely 51550. She's here today in her full Muslim outfit. Huh.
I don't think you're supposed to have video, things.
Yeah, we need to have public property.
Anything from public property.
Elections?
Yeah.
As long as I'm not over your shoulder watching who you vote for.
Right. But it's no,
That's why they have the little booth thing set up, so that you can't be seen from public. Well, pretty new library, very big, very pretty building. Meeting rooms up there. Lots of artwork. There's your artist, Jonathan Richter. This is becoming more and more frequent. It says on it puzzles. It's a puzzle exchange. Take a puzzle, leave a puzzle. Well, they got a section called the Children's Library, a whole big place for kids. That's pretty neat.
What are you saying? He's talking to us.
This is called the Brentwood room. We're in Brentwood, Tennessee. This is closed. Obviously closed to the public, but not to the staff. Wow, look at all the puzzles.
Excuse me, sir. That area is closed off.
It's not open to the public?
It's off limits.
Oh, really? Okay.
We had flooding, so.
Oh, okay. No problem. Can I stand in the door and just look at the inside of the room without going in? See, I've never been here. I want to check it out. I won't go through. I'll just stand right here and film what the building looks like. Okay. Yeah, I won't go in there. No problem.
Oh, no, you have to stay behind the barrier.
Well, this is public property, man.
No.
It's all public property.
If you could move back, that would be incredible, actually, sir.
I'm just looking at what the building looks like. I'm not going in there.
I'm asking you to go back behind the barrier.
I hear you. I'm just looking at the building, that's all.
Behind the barrier, sir.
When I get what I want, I'll go behind the barrier.
I'm
I'm not trying to cause a problem, just looking at what the building looks like.
just asking you to get behind the barrier.
I hear you. You've asked about 6 times.
But you're not.
I don't have to.
If you could please just move back.
I don't have to.
If you could please just move back.
I hear you. You said that a bunch. If I ask for $5 60 times, you're going to tell me yes at the end? You're going to tell me 60 times no? You too, man. I'm not here to cause a problem. I just wanted to look what's in there. If the barrier would have been there, I wouldn't have gone over there. Make sense? I think she's smarter than you are. Well, can't go in there because it's closed off for the flooding and construction, but they should have had it closed off better. And drive through the book return, that's pretty cool. The building, it's a pretty good sized building. Wish I could get in and look at it, but a lot of people here voting.
And it's just like the ones that And are you still working?
One second, yeah.
Reading all the signs inside.
So are you still working?
Yeah.
So it's plenty of drive.
To take, no.
You can't touch me,
I'm
ma'am.
not touching you. I'm just asking you to go away. You can't do that.
Absolutely can.
No, you cannot. I
This-
will call the law.
Well, she can call the law. They'll tell her the same thing. Here's their boundary sign for people that are campaigning. Get a picture of this. That's their boundary. You can't campaign any closer. See people out here on the other side of that Christmas tree. And there's people out here by the road. Can't see them by the side of the tree. They're out there with their campaign signs over here also. Campaigning for their candidate. Yep. She's in there on the phone. Sir, is this a runoff election? I'm not from this county, is why I'm asking.
No, it's not.
It's not? Is it? It's not
Special election.
Special election?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm not from Williamson County, so I didn't know.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is this early? Oh, okay.
She's still in there on the telephone. Reading their signs in there. How do I vote? What should I do if I have a disability or a literacy issue? What should I do if my voting machine doesn't work? What if I moved or my voter status is inactive? Answers to all those questions. I can't read them. They don't want me in there. Too many people. I don't want to bother nobody. Excuse me. Check out what they got back here called meeting rooms. How you doing, sir? Thank you very much.
tell me why you're recording?
Well, I'm a journalist.
Okay.
Covering the last day of the election. I'm not from this county. I worked next door yesterday, and I didn't even know there was an election. So I'm just here covering it.
Okay. I can close the door so you don't feel it.
Ma'am, that's for campaigning. I'm a journalist. I'm not campaigning. Thanks, man. All right, I think that lady inside called the police. I'm not going to leave, but I am going to walk out front and do some protesting. I'm going to put this on pause until I get set up. Yeah, one lady came out and told me I can't, huh? She came out the door and told me I can't record.
That's exactly correct.
Yes, ma'am, I'm a journalist. I certainly can.
Can I see your credits?
Yes, ma'am. Who issues journalist credentials? Show me what government agency issues credentials for journalism. It's called the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, ma'am. There she's in there pointing at me now.
You're not from Brentwood. We do not act like this in Brentwood.
I don't care how you act in Brentwood, ma'am.
Sir, you can't film within the 100-yard mark.
I'm not campaigning, sir. I'm a journalist.
I tried.
I'm a journalist.
Oh,
Sure.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But the rules are.
Show me an ordinance and I'll
I'll show you the sign. See the sign right there?
It doesn't say anything about photography. It says campaigning. I'm not
That's
campaigning.
exactly what you're doing.
I'm not
You can
campaigning.
call it what you want.
Campaigning means I'm working for one of these two people.
Campaigner, you're an asshole. Get out of here, asshole.
What is your sign?
That's my name.
I like it. So
There's my name tag. He's pointing out.
I love it. So you've got a couple of options.
Show me a law that says I can't be a journalist and record voting. I'm not recording anybody's ballots being
Just
taken.
so you know, the police are on the way and they'll show you.
No, they won't.
Yeah. Well, you can tell that to them.
I will.
So you can have the option.
Yeah.
So, but you're not allowed to film within that boundary. You're just not allowed to do that.
Yeah, sure, I am a journalist. I'm allowed to.
We're all journalists to a certain degree.
If you want to be,
but
sure.
Nobody else is filming within here.
Oh, bullshit. This fellow right in there was filming me.
There was nobody, when I walked out this far, nobody had a camera.
I can show you that man filmed me.
We have children.
You're just not allowed to do it.
It's free speech, man. I can say whatever I
No,
want.
not in front of the children.
I can. It's free speech.
Yeah.
You
I
can
guess.
I mean,
all you want.
I can be polite if I want, but you're telling me stuff I can't do that I'm allowed to
Every
do.
one of these people would love if you'd be polite. They would really like that. That'd be
I didn't say anything to anybody. I was just out here minding my own business. Till you guys,
Well-
people here approached me.
Well, you guys. So.
Well, that lady, and then she got you, and then that man asked me what I was doing. I explained it to him, and then he videoed me.
Well,
Nobody
that's
stopped him.
because we're trying to explain to you what the rules are, and the rules say, and we're all
Rules
here
aren't
following our
laws,
rules.
sir. I'm a journalist. I go by the law. I'm an
Well,
American
the law-
citizen. Rules don't care. I don't
The
care.
law states, and we
Show me the law, and I'll abide.
There's a lot of laws that you probably won't be able to see today because I don't have them in writing on my body.
Well, then maybe
But
that's
that
what you
doesn't
should
mean-
do as a protecting the vote. If it's a law, maybe you should have that ready so people like me don't do this.
I don't have a written rule saying I can't kill people, but that doesn't mean that it's okay if
It's
I do.
in the law, and you know that, just like I do.
Exactly. So you know it's in the law. So you know the rule is that you can't film within 100 feet.
No,
The
that
sign
says
is
I
right
can't campaign within 100 feet.
This is exactly what you're doing. Is you're creating a campaign.
How am I campaigning? I don't care I didn't even know who these two people were till I pulled up here.
I can hear you pretty well. You don't need to raise your voice. It's not
Then
okay.
how am I campaigning?
By filming, you're creating a campaign.
I'm creating public interest, showing that people are
exactly
out
what you
willing to vote on a vote day.
This is a great thing, right?
Yes, sir. Very great.
So if you'll notice, all the other campaigners, they're out on the other side of the boundary.
They all have signs campaigning. I'm a protester. Mine says, Allah bless the homeless. That's not a campaign.
That's awesome, and I appreciate you doing that. But you have to do it on the other side of the sign.
That's not campaigning. Campaigning
Well,
means
so you're not campaigning then.
absolutely not. I'm not
You said
campaigning.
you were campaigning.
I said I'm protesting. You said I'm campaigning.
Well, you're not allowed to protest inside the sign either.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, it does. It's absolutely what.
I'm not allowed to protest inside the building. It's a limited public forum. This is a public sidewalk. I have every right to protest here.
You have a lot of rights too, but this is not.
So does everybody here.
This is, and they're abiding by their rights.
And so am I.
You're not.
I'm
You're
a journalist
absolutely not.
exercising my First Amendment free press.
No, you didn't say that you were doing that. You said you were protesting.
I told that lady I was a journalist. I told the first man that asked me.
Everybody-
Because everybody keeps telling me bullshit.
Everybody can hear you. You don't need to raise your voice. And
Then
they're
don't
telling
tell
you
me
that.
stuff that I've already gone over and explained, and you keep contradicting
Well,
me.
you keep telling me that
I'm-
you're not
I'm
breaking
here.
the rule, but you are breaking the rule.
Show it to
You
me.
absolutely are. The rule's right there. There's a lot of rules.
Come and show me the sign. I'll show you. Don't say anything about. Stop this lady. She's filming. Stop her. Stop her. Stop her.
No, I'm just
Are
getting
you okay?
prayed for when the police pull
Well,
up.
you're the crazy ass that wants me to stop.
I have an ex-wife that will agree to that,
I have an ex-wife that says the same.
but that doesn't.
Not
do
about
anybody
you,
any
though.
Good. Yeah, she's probably right, but
She
it
may.
doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't.
That's what you think.
So I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that are out on the other side of the tree. If you want to go,
They all have signs to campaign for their
That's
candidate.
perfectly
I don't
fine.
even know who the candidates are. I don't even know what they're running
Well,
for.
then what are you protesting?
I'm showing awareness for being homeless. How's this one? Public photography is legal.
Yeah, that's true. On the outside of that sign.
Now, I say you can't. The government cannot restrict my free press. It's written in the first law of the land, sir.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then you can't stop me from free press
On the
covering these
inside of
people
that
that
boundary
vote
line.
for their people.
On the inside of that boundary line, you're not allowed to do it.
I absolutely am.
You just can't do it.
Absolutely, I am.
You just can't. You know it's the rule, so that's why you're in here. You're trying to create a scene.
I didn't talk to anyone till they talked to me. How's that creating a scene?
If
If you go back inside, I won't speak. How's that creating a scene?
well, you're welcome to go inside the library.
I've already been in the library.
Good. Did you enjoy it?
Well, they had part of it shut down for flooding, so I couldn't see most of it.
This is my first time here, so I was excited to see it.
I was too, and then they wouldn't let me. They yelled at me for standing in the doorway, filming in the inside of the shut down room.
They probably did,
They did, but
but you left.
on my own accord, they didn't throw me out.
Okay. I gotta help these people vote. If,
Yeah, I'm not trying to stop you from working, dude. I'm not trying to stop anybody from voting. I'm just watching.
You have a good day, all right?
You too, sir.
I appreciate it.
Make sure everybody gets their vote in. That's what counts in this country.
Thanks for your patience.
I walked over and filmed that sign. Look close up. It says can't campaign. He says I can go campaign with them. I don't care about campaigning. I don't know any of these people.
I've never done it. I just got this.
Oh, you got Wi-Fi here,
I'm gonna
right?
try.
Okay. Yeah, cops are probably going to come. Or she said she called them. He thought I was insane when I told him to stop that lady from filming me. He said, "Are you all right?" Freaking idiot.
Her just stand there filming.
Right.
It's okay.
It's okay for her, but it's not okay for me. Okay, came out and yelled at me. A couple people did. A lot of people in line. They called the cops. Cops are supposed to be coming. No. Devin McClendon. Allison Spears. For commissioner. Oh boy, here comes Popo.
There's a sign over there that talks about you have to stay 100 feet away if you're campaigning. I can't get to the fine print from here.
I walked over and filmed it.
Good. You read it again? Okay.
Well, not again, but it says campaign.
Yeah, I read it, but no, it didn't park illegally. You don't see my outfit, Kim? No.
We kind of parked illegally. He's over here talking to dude. Trying not to get you folks.
Why are you videotaping?
So I'm a journalist, ma'am. They called the cops on me.
They called the cops on you?
Yes, ma'am. Again, I'm with the Lovely 5155 Audits. Her link will be in my description. Or a pinned comment one. Not filming you, man. Filming him.
You're going to jail, woman. He's going to take you to jail.
Hear that? This crazy woman says that 5150 is going to jail. How you doing, sir? I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
No, sir.
You just film?
Yes, sir.
You do? Both angles? Okay, so are either of you here to vote?
No, sir.
Okay? So you're not here to vote, right? Okay? So let me read something to you here. Yeah, get in close so you can hear it, so I don't have to say it twice. Here, do you want to read this?
No, read it to me if you're going to read it.
No, I mean, so you can get it on camera too.
You-
Because you guys are
say the statute
you
and
guys
I'll
are so
have it.
hell-bent on, you know.
Say the
camera.
statute.
All right, right here. All right. So no person may be admitted to a polling place while the procedures required by this. Are you okay? You're shaking.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I've already Parkinson's, but thank you.
Okay. All right. No person may be admitted to a polling place while the procedures required by this chapter are being carried out, except election officials. You two aren't election officials, right? No. Okay. You said you're not voters. All right. You're not doing anything to. Yeah. Go ahead. Spain. All right. You're not doing anything to assist the voters, the press. Yeah. And you two are not poll watchers. Is that correct?
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm asking.
I didn't answer. I don't answer questions, man.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
that-
going to do your investigation.
No, that's fine. So then it's fair to assume then.
You know, you
based
can't
on all
assume
the-
you need to
listen,
investigate.
Listen to what I'm saying. I am.
Okay.
Based on the information that's been given to me, and I've spoken to some of the election officials here.
Sure.
Okay. So none of those apply to you. Okay. So
According to them,
you-
but okay, go
not,
on.
Not according to them, right here in law. As
Well, you're right.
As I just showed you and your friend here. Okay.
I didn't say she is my friend.
Okay. Your friend, your acquaintance, whatever. Okay. That's
It's
fine.
just another person with a camera.
Okay. So why are you choosing to be so difficult? What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong. If you call a cops on me for doing a First Amendment protected activity, I take offense to that.
Okay, all right, but based on the law I just read to you,
I didn't
are you
go in
gonna
the polling
disregard
place to
that?
suck my ass.
Suck your ass? Why
Yeah,
would you
I
say
didn't
that?
go in the polling place.
Why?
What's the first thing you said on
Why
there?
would you say that?
Because you're
Why-
telling me
why are
crap
you
that I
getting
know is not
aggressive? Why are
true.
you getting aggressive? Just say it
Because you
out.
just read me a law that doesn't apply to me.
It doesn't?
Read the first sentence. When entering a polling place, I didn't enter. I didn't attempt to
Where
enter.
does it say enter?
You just said.
Maybe admitted to it.
I didn't try to get admitted. Okay. I didn't get admitted. Didn't try to get admitted. So it doesn't apply to me.
No police or other law enforcement may come near to the entrance to a polling place.
I'm not campaigning. I don't even know who the candidates were till I pulled up here. I'm just here for the election.
You're here for support, right?
I don't know the candidates, so I can't support anybody. I'm here to support people to vote. Yes.
Oh, well, that's good.
I support their right to vote. Yes, absolutely.
All right. I just don't understand then what's the purpose that you're trying to do, or you're trying to have here with.
I don't need a purpose.
No, you don't. I'm just asking because it's very.
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions.
Yes.
You just were, but okay.
Well, if I choose to, I will.
Ah, I see. Selective. I get it.
That's my right, correct?
Within 100 feet, or as you say.
The sign right there clearly says 100 feet. If you go read it, it'll tell you what it's limited to 100 feet. That's why all the people out there on the road got campaign signs, and I don't have one because I'm not campaigning. I don't even know who these people are. I'm just here to cover these people's right to vote, and they're exercising and doing it. That's an intimidation, he says. That fellow there just said, you're an intimidation.
Hey, you're going to stay over here.
It's public property, brother.
There's another one trying to intimidate.
I'm trying to listen.
Trying to vote. So do we need to get the governor down here? How do we need to do this? And I'm not getting it.
I'm here listening. I'm not trying to stop anybody from voting.
That's intimidating. And by the way, Muslim, come on. I was a Marine. You know how many Marines have been blown up by people wearing that same thing?
Marines been blown up by their own Marines before, dude.
Hey, if you continue to raise your voice, then there's going to be an issue, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't raise my voice.
Don't raise your voice.
All right. I'm on public property, but I won't cause a disturbance.
They're intimidating me while I'm trying to vote.
How's that? With the camera?
Yeah, they're getting in our space. Yeah, well, I'm trying to look. They're sitting there screaming with kids right there, cussing and everything else.
And there's the lady that said we're going to jail. Here's a Karen that thinks we're going to jail. Then why am I not in handcuffs, lady?
You think that's okay? There's an issue.
So I guess my problem is that I'm coming up here to vote thinking that I have a right to vote, and I've got people screaming
And it's supposed to be anonymous.
exactly, and trying to intimidate you with a camera in your face.
And what she's doing right now.
I'm not in anyone's face.
What about before?
I didn't say anything to anyone unless they said something to me first. And the guy that Steve was screaming about was the guy that came out and talked to you. He came out to me.
And then I asked him not to cuss, and he said, freedom of speech.
It is freedom of speech. Well, I didn't see any children in front of me, but it's freedom of speech.
This is a
All right, just do me a favor. I'm still talking about him. Don't interrupt over here and don't intervene. Okay? You can record, but stop walking up on me.
No, I'm not.
Okay? Do you understand?
It's public property. I can walk.
You can't keep walking up on me.
I can.
Get your hands out of your pocket when you're talking to me too. Okay?
That's not a law either, officer. That's not a law either.
Hands in your pocket. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm
You are very
videotaping,
aggressive,
period.
and you keep putting your hands in your pockets.
It's
right?
chilly out here,
You
sir.
understand what I'm saying? Yep. Okay. Do you?
I understand what you're saying, but there's no law that says I have to step away or take my hand out of my pocket. This is the intimidation the man speaks of here. A woman in a burqa and headdress. Hajib, what they call it? Hajib. And her veil covering her face, and he says it's intimidation.
Good job. I'm so sorry.
Good job.
Thank you, Rach.
Good job.
I knew I said that.
Well, now she's trying to snitch on us, catching us on film, but we're not allowed to film, but she can.
This is the part.
These man saying there's a joke if he allows this woman to stand here in her outfit.
You cannot film me.
Absolutely, I can film you.
Film me. Both of you.
I'm doing it, sir. Tell that man he's a cop. He'll do something for you. He's watching her video of us, or of me, I guess. I don't know about her, but she...
For taking that video within 100 feet and down. That is illegal, right? Hey, really? Now
is she a election worker? If that's public record, I'm going to request that. That's a public record she created. I want that video. I just want to know if she's an election worker.
Can you not just keep your mouth shut?
I don't have to.
Stand over there.
I don't care what he asked. This is public property, lady. He don't rule me. If I break a law, he got every right to do what he wants. But if I ain't broke a law, he got no authority over me.
Go away.
Ooh, another Karen.
You understand me, sir?
Well, you're yelling now.
God damn sure am, because you went after my wife.
I didn't go after. I didn't go after anybody.
I will.
I didn't go after anyone, sir.
He can say whatever and do whatever. You gonna tell me to calm down?
You're not helping the situation.
Let's see if this woman has a name badge on. She does not. She says I voted, so. Hey, everybody here pays taxes, I hope. I don't think she's an election worker, so her video's her video. Hey, good for him. He closed his CAD. Vehicle 1016. Vehicle 177. Oh, he left his CAD open. Our flag high, flying in the breeze. Well, American flag, not a blue flag. I like that. Camback over here. Left his CAD open, and the other one I couldn't read it, but I zoomed in on it. lot of people here to vote today. That's awesome.
Maybe put a clip on his handcuffs so she can put them on occasionally.
She's not happy. I thought this would be fun. Come cover an election. I'm gonna be mad if that man gets more views than I do. We good?
Am I good?
Are we good? I mean, you read me a statute that doesn't apply to me. Is there anything else you want?
I wanted to help educate you.
I don't need education. I read statutes before I got here, dude. I'm not stupid.
What are you trying to accomplish here by making a scene?
I didn't talk to anyone unless they talked to me first. I didn't cause a scene. I came here to cover the voting that's happening here today. That's it. And check out the library. I've never been to the library.
Trying to get into vote. What are you covering?
I've just shown that people are here voting, that they're actually doing what the Americans need to do to move this country forward.
Okay, so
It's a First Amendment right, free press.
by sitting here,
I'm not filming individuals. I'm filming them as a crowd. I didn't go up to anybody individually. I asked one man, but I didn't film him when I asked him what the election was for.
And do you feel like you're accomplishing your goal here by just doing whatever it is you think you're doing?
Oh, yeah, she's already realized that I'm not doing anything illegal and I can't go to jail for being on public property filming. That's part of my goal, education.
Education?
Yes, sir. That's part of my goal.
Okay, very good.
Another goal is to show public servants in the course of their duties, which is what I'm doing currently. If they come. Now, I can't really show too many of them because they're inside the glass and I'm not allowed in there.
Correct.
You just read me that, and I didn't attempt to go in there.
All right.
So, but I can still show them through the glass and show that they're helping these people get their votes done. And
I'm trying to understand what your end game is with all this. Because clearly you're agitating people, but you seem to
No,
feed
sir.
off of it. You seem to feed off of it.
I feed off when somebody reads me a law that doesn't apply to me and tells me stuff that doesn't apply to me.
Just like your acquaintance here is doing the same thing. It's like, so you guys came here with a plan.
We did. We came here I came here to cover the voting.
To aggravate people?
I didn't say anything to anyone. How do you mean I aggravate?
You know, because of what you're doing here.
Okay.
I'm speaking calmly.
The lady that this is what happened. I'm here filming and looking through the glass, filming the signs that are in there telling you, there are 4 things, the voting machine doesn't work. What do I do? I'm filming the sign. The lady comes out and tells me I can't film. I said, yes, ma'am, absolutely I can. I'm a journalist covering the election. She tells me I can't film. I said, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. She goes back inside, calls you.
Are you an independent journalist?
Yes, sir. And then the second,
How do you get the word out?
social media. Okay, the second guy comes out, the one that come out and spoke to you. He tells me the same thing. By then he's telling me stuff that's not true. Telling me about this 100-foot law and where I'm allowed to campaign. I'm not campaigning, I'm a journalist. I didn't even know who the people were until I walked up and filmed the sign. I could care less about the candidates. I'm here to cover that people are doing their voting. Okay. I'm not an English major. I do study laws, I don't read English books.
I just make sure that we're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
What you meant by it.
I meant that I don't know who they are, don't care. I came here to see that.
But you care about these people.
I care that the people inside are helping these people here get their vote in so they can go home and carry on.
How can you confirm that from out here?
By time, how long does it take for this guy to go from the door to come out? How long does it take him to cast his vote? That varies per person because people have different needs to vote.
Have you been logging that?
Not on paper or anything. I've been observing it.
You're observing. So
Right. I'm not doing a scientific study.
It's not scientific.
Right. It would be if I was documenting on journaling it and everything.
What's the estimated time then of wait?
Yeah, can you take your hands out of your pockets? You're talking to me, sir. Can you take your hands out of your pockets?
Walk away, hands up, do it, go ahead.
You've been drinking today, sir?
You guys are very competent, okay? But I enjoy talking to you, okay? I can tell you're getting the rise that you're looking for. You're getting the attention that you guys are so desperately craving. So
If that's what you think.
All right, I'm here to give it to you. All right.
Well, you quote me laws that don't apply to me. I don't like that at all. I take offense to that.
That's fine. You don't have to like anything.
Well, then don't try to tell me that I'm doing something I'm not doing.
I never said that.
You tried to tell me what I was doing. That was in there, and I was. Well, you tried to tell me that I was going to get in trouble for doing something inside.
No, I did not. You insinuated that. Okay.
Okay.
Or you were assuming that.
Well, you were going to continue reading after you read the first part that says I attempted to go in a polling place, and I never attempted. So you.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, you could have stopped after you read that and said, "Did you attempt to go in?"
I could have stopped.
But you didn't. I know the law. I've read it before I got here. It's why I'm here.
You read that entire law, the one I cited to you?
Yeah, and a whole bunch more laws than that pertaining to just the library and Williamson County policies and library and all kind of other stuff.
You got it?
Getting hot?
No, I can't get it. It keeps slipping down.
Oh. You want me to hold the camera?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so working together.
So let me explain what's going to happen from here. Okay, obviously you guys know that you're allowed to be here.
Yes, sir.
You're allowed to do what you're doing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And as long as you do it quietly and peacefully, there's not going to be a problem.
I don't talk to anyone.
So, but if you go up to people and get in their face, I'm not saying you did. I'm just letting you know the parameters. Okay.
Well, I don't need or directives because I'd be in trouble for doing that already if I was doing that. I don't need directives, man. Am I free to go?
So,
am I free to go? Am I being detained or am I free to go? I'm done. I'm not listening to directives. I'm through with that, man. He can bark directives all he wants. I'm done listening.
We started with a lot. Instead of the other way around. And then we ended up But it was a great time, it really was. And for the rainy season, I think that is dead. They get rain except the day we left. That's in front. That was. Yep. All right, good to see you. See you.
We can't ride here.
What we do, but be careful, be cautious. Yeah. And not in schools.
The WSM tower. That is this tower you see here. It's probably 3/10 of a mile away. It's a pretty good sized tower. All right. Looks like they're taking their drive. They did pretty good. He tried to tell me a law didn't apply, but that's as far as that went. He calmed the guy down that yelled at me. They upheld their oath. Tried to bark orders, but I walked away. I ain't listening to orders.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Your cam's running, isn't it? Your body cam's running?
Of course.
Okay. I see the last one. I thought I saw Paul. Okay.
Yes, you're welcome. Have a good day, sir.
Now, we hadn't talked to any of these people. I asked one man what the election was about, but I didn't even put the camera on him when I talked to him. And he was cooperative. He told me what it was about, and I said thank you. And nobody, I didn't say anything to anyone until they approached me.
Like you, man.
You're welcome to. I don't care. Oh, little doggy. Cute little doggy. That's a big old dog. Great Dane on Bull Mastiff or some big old dog. I don't know what he exactly was. Oh, now they've covered the windows. See, that's how you create privacy. They covered the windows. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to call the cops. You want privacy, you create it. I guess Officer Spain's going to hang out with us for a while. Did they pull the blinds?
Oh.
See? Huh?
Did you get it?
It wasn't an emergency vehicle, it's just a truck. Yeah, I got it. But see, they pull the blinds down. That's how you create privacy. And that's their job, is to create privacy. They don't want me looking in. I mean, windows are for looking in, correct? Or looking out. I mean, that's why they put them there, right? They're not.
Maybe they're.
I mean, they put a brick wall because they don't want you to look through it, apparently. They put a window so you can look through it. I mean, that's what windows are for. And they covered their windows, which is how you create privacy in a public setting.
I guess so.
I mean, that's what the Supreme Court says.
Hey, make sure you get me from my good side.
Oh, turn around, bend over.
The other side. Bend over.
That's the good side.
That is
I'm just kidding, man.
so inappropriate.
Hey, I don't have to be appropriate. I don't get paid
Hey,
to be appropriate.
You.
Yeah, right. You get paid to be appropriate. That's part of your job. I don't have to. I can be an asshole.
Say so. How about you?
I mean, it's not illegal, is it? She's barely said 2 words. She's not an
She was
asshole.
saying a whole bunch earlier.
But
when
she's
you
not an
walked
asshole.
away.
I'm an
Now
asshole.
She doesn't want to say anything.
Well, it's her right.
Is that part of the plan? He's the talker. You just help get some more angles.
The plan, he says.
How do you feel about us being here video?
How do I feel?
How do you feel?
Like emotional?
Yeah, emotional.
Right, you guys are just recording. So what?
So how do you feel? Does it bother you?
I'm a little bothered because I feel like I should have worn a long sleeve. That.
Have you ever?
I got some goosebumps coming in.
Have you ever been aware of a fellow officer committing any policy violation ever in your career? That you know,
Wait, say that again. Have I ever been aware of
another officer committing policy violation?
Why do you ask
witnessed
that?
it?
Don't be so shocked. I don't know who you are.
I'll tell you why I want to know.
I asked you a question and I got smart-ass answers and it was simple.
No, and all I'm
So
saying
if you
is-
want to talk, I was trying to talk to you because you were trying to get me to talk to you.
Well, what's a
It
good
does
cop's
both
worst
ways.
nightmare?
What's
a good cop's
Hold on,
worst
no,
enemy?
Please let me do this.
Okay.
Worst nightmare? Enemy?
Worst enemy, same thing.
What's my worst enemy?
A good cop's, not you personally, a good cop's.
So I'm not a good cop?
I don't know you personally, so I can't say either way.
That's fair.
I say you handled this fairly well. I've been detained for this before, so.
Okay. All right, so go.
Her first.
Yeah.
She asked first.
Have you ever witnessed or been aware
First
of
thing,
a fellow officer
I
committing a
will
policy
answer.
violation?
I will talk
It's
to you.
general.
But I can't do interviews.
But it's general.
I can't do
It's just
interviews.
We're not
That's
asking for
true.
what
You're
your
right.
personal
That's true.
feeling.
That's true. Yeah, I asked you.
She asked if you had ever witnessed. That's not personal feeling. That's fact, whether you have or not.
He's right. It's an interview.
Okay.
But I would.
accept
Okay.
Talk to you.
Is my question general enough? What's a good
Hey,
cop's?
will you walk away? And I'll put my
No, just for those questions I wanted to ask.
You,
if it's
you want to answer off camera? Is that what you're asking for?
Now you're gonna listen to her? Are you guys together or not?
My wife's in the car, man. That's not my wife.
Mine's off.
I can't hear him. She's asking you questions and doesn't want it on film. That's fine. I'll ask him one on film. There's your line. People have been here all day. Lines keep getting longer. But that's a good thing. People out casting their vote for the candidate of their choice in this special election. Just WSMV radio tower. Again, I'll go film the sign just so you guys can see their 100-foot boundary. It's for campaigning. It's got nothing to do with journalism. Oh, another popo pulling in. There you go. Display of campaign posters, signs, or other campaign materials. Man, I have none of that.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, my question. What's a good cop's worst enemy?
What is a good cop's worst enemy? I feel like, is this a joke? Or
No,
like
it's just straight up fact.
So,
in my opinion, but most people agree.
So if we could be hypothetical here and we're calling me a good cop,
Okay.
then what is my worst fear?
No. Okay. In general, police officers as a whole, what's a police officer's worst enemy? A good cop's worst enemy on the job when you're working.
Are we talking about people or just anything?
Anything.
Like the situation?
Anything.
What is the worst situation? Oh my God, there's so many. I can't pinpoint one.
I can
That's not
right
fair.
off the bat, and so can everybody other American in this country.
Go ahead. What?
A bad cop. Because a bad cop will put you in a position you don't need to be in. Get you hurt, me hurt, and everybody else.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons we do this, to show bad policing. You haven't done any bad policing, and neither did the other fellow. But we've videoed hundreds of bad cops. Hundreds of bad cops. First thing out of their mouth, you got ID? You got no reason to ID me. I ain't giving you no ID. You didn't ask, but that's crack to cops. It's crack to some cops. They have to have an ID.
Well, not have to. It's just
They want to. They keep asking. Here, I've done this. I had a cop.
Get me caught up in this interview.
I had a cop one time come to me and said, "Got ID?" So I gave him ID. He went on for 15 minutes trying to get me to give him my driver's license.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I didn't do anything wrong. He don't have a right to it. And cops, that's another thing we do. People want to know when cops are screwing up, so that behavior can be corrected.
Yeah, that'll probably get some clicks, some views.
I don't do it for clicks and views, but I did a video, and a viewer in Chicago saw it, and the entire Madison precinct got retrained because of it.
Were you out there?
I live in Madison, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. You said Chicago.
A viewer in Chicago called in the complaint of a Madison cop and got the entire Madison precinct retrained because of my video.
Oh, just trying to put that all together here.
Yeah, I went in to file a complaint on the cop. The division commander of the Madison precinct talked to me, and he said he slid the report. He read my complaint, slid it back across the table, spent 15 minutes telling me how it had already been handled, how they handled it, what they did, and why. Because of my video. Public education.
Well, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It catches you doing what you're supposed to do. It's good for you when you're a good cop. It's bad for you if you're a bad cop. It's good for us if you're a bad cop, because it catches bad cops.
Are there other ways to be that productive?
I do this in many ways.
Oh, you do it in many ways?
Oh, I go to shootings, I go to cop watching, I go to traffic stops, I go to any public building. There's lots of ways to do this. And it's called an audit. And the IRS comes to you and says, we're going to do an audit. You think they come and say, hey, we're going to audit you, get your shit together. No, they just show up and do it. Same thing I do. Just show up and do it.
I get it.
It's part of it is also bridging the gap between police and citizens. That's very important because I don't know about Brentwood, but where I live, people don't talk to cops. They're scared of cops. Cops shoot people every day, 20 hours in this country. By FBI stats, they shoot one person every 20 hours in this country. Not saying it's not unjustified. I'm saying by FBI statistics, they shoot a person in this country every 20 hours. No, I'm saying but probably the vast majority are justified. I mean, I witnessed a lot of police briefings on the YouTube and the vast majority are justified, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And people are scared of cops.
And that's a shame.
It is, and that's part of what we do is to try to bridge that gap to connect the people to the police, to show that cops aren't always out to put you in jail.
Which is true.
You came out here to handle the situation. You didn't come out here trying to lock me up. Some cops come out and that's the first thing they want to do is put you in cuffs and start, grilling you. I didn't do anything wrong to be detained in any way.
Yes?
No. You showed me the law. If I had tried to go in there, that would have violated your law. But I didn't try to go in there, so I didn't do anything to be detained. And I'm not going to answer the questions because I'm not here to help you with your investigation.
You are or no?
I'm not. It's your job to investigate, not mine. I'm not. Why would I help you investigate something that would put me in jail?
Why wouldn't you?
Because you would use it to put me in jail. You could use it to put me in jail.
And honesty is the best policy. Are you kidding me?
No, you know how many times. Listen, I was at a public park in the community center.
You were a public park?
At a public park in the community center. They have like an island for the workers to work at, right? Yeah. I stepped behind the island over here. No sign says employees only or anything like that. They screamed and yelled at me. The cop showed up, said I was trespassing. I said, no, sir. I said, without a sign being there, that's public property. You can't trespass someone public property without actual stopping business or, something like that, actual disturbance. The Supreme Court said you can't trespass for public property without a reason, okay? The cop said that's trespassing to step behind the desk. I said, it's exactly like going in your police station. If I walk down the hall and there's a door that doesn't have no signs on it and I flip the handle and it's unlocked, I'm allowed to go in there and film it. That's public access.
Did you do that?
Yes. If the door's locked, I can't, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I do that.
In a police precinct, you're saying you
Yes, sir.
You walk like right behind one of the front desks?
I walk into public halls. I don't go where I'm not allowed to go. Madison Precinct's got multiple hallways, 2 floors, and lots of doorways. Some of them are locked, some of them have signs. If it doesn't have a sign and it's open, I can go in and it's public access. And the cop didn't understand that. He thought feelings could get me kicked off of public property because they're uncomfortable with me filming them. Oh, that's why he went viral. He got 64,000 views, and I got a channel that's got very few people.
It's got
very few subscribers. I get very few views. My videos get 20, 30 views. But one of them got 64,000 because this sergeant was so stupid. Stupid cops go viral. You won't.
In Nashville?
Yes, in Madison. That's the one that got the whole precinct retrained. Stupid cops go viral.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, look at the stats.
There are all kinds of situations.
Lots of things will go viral. Lots of things will go viral, but stupid cops go viral quick. You're not stupid. You didn't do anything stupid. You read me a law, and I told you it didn't apply to me, and we cleared that up. Now we're good. But
that is a horse.
That's a big dog. It was looking at that little bitty, tiny border collie in there like lunch. It was. He was.
I wish I had your gown on.
You feel free to leave. We're not keeping you here.
I'm just going to keep the peace.
We're not going to talk to any of these people unless they speak to us. We didn't in the first place. I mean, the only person I spoke to was a man that was at the very end of the line. I asked him what the election was for and pointed my camera this way and talked to him over here and said, I'm not videoing you. I just want to know what the election's about. He explained it to me. And I said, thank you, walked away. Walked up to the front and stuck my camera in the glass. And that's when they went off. But I didn't talk to anyone until they came out. Did you call for more backup? You got a buddy down there. He's been circling a lot.
The helicopter should be circling.
Oh, I'm going to moon them.
That'll definitely.
Well, she's going to get your attention when I do it.
That's what?
She'll get your attention while I'm mooning them. I'm not dumb.
Another opinion?
I mooned the governor, the first London flight that they flew out of Nashville, Governor McWhorter, the very first flight they flew from Nashville to London. Flew right over my house and I mooned him. They couldn't see me, but I mooned him anyway.
Any proof?
I'm not dumb enough to video that, man. Come on.
Well, no, if you're on your own property.
Well, if it's viewable for public, it's probably still a crime. Yeah, it's probably to be naked in my own front yard.
Oh, you didn't have a fence stand?
No, everybody in the neighborhood can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're on a crosswalk and this is where the wheelchairs come up. If you could just move out of the way, I'd appreciate that.
Laws for thee and not for me. Is that what you said?
Wait, what's that again?
He's parked on the crosswalk and you're laughing about it.
You said laws for me.
Laws for thee and not for me.
Laws
That's
for-
what you're saying.
No, it's actually, hold on.
That's his
Rules.
position. Laws
I
for
always heard
thee and
rules.
not for me.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Same. He's
But
breaking the law right now, isn't he? Blocking us
It
up.
sounded different on my ears.
Okay. You get what I mean, right?
I do.
You don't have any special powers driving that car until your lights come on.
You're getting his good side, huh?
That's absolutely right. Here, can I offer you a peace offering? Since you've been a polite man, you put this on your dash, and when somebody calls you a pig, squeak it at them. It oinks.
No, if it oinked, I would have done it.
It squeaks.
Here, get some abs too. Don't want a squeaky pig.
Don't want a squeaky pig.
He doesn't want just, you do? Just like that?
You want a squeaky pig, sir? All right. There you go. Thank you. He said he'll put it on his dash, see?
Oh, he took it?
He'll take it.
Yeah, he took it. He said he's going to put it on the dash.
That's a stocking stuffer for this kid, probably. If he has any, I don't even know.
And you think we were non-cooperative when you came up by not talking?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
I don't have to
no,
talk.
not about the non-talking.
I don't have to
About
answer questions.
You were loud. You were saying, I don't have to do this.
I
have
don't.
To do that. No, but like I was saying earlier, cooperation or honesty, it's helpful for everyone involved.
I agree. But is it required by anyone involved?
Me?
Yes, I wanted to ask something. That's why I said excuse me. It's a polite way of doing it.
Oh, doesn't mean you should.
Interrupt.
Yeah, you already did it now. I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, shit.
Came back from the election worker.
He took a picture of me. He needs
You know that's public record now.
You are going
Are you still on the clock?
You are not within 100 feet. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail. You're within the 100-foot boundary, sir.
I'm sorry?
He pulled it on me, dude. He pulled it on me.
Okay. And it was silly. Maybe when it happened before, and it's silly now.
That's why I got loud with him, because he pulled silly
let's
on
not
me.
get loud, you know.
I'm not trying to get loud,
We're
but
obviously filming too. So.
when they pull silly, that's when I get loud.
Yeah.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah.
The pig. And then you were saying something else.
Oh, the not cooperating with you.
Oh, yeah, the cooperating. There you go.
My Fifth Amendment right says I don't have to open my mouth.
How that helps
When
everyone involved.
But see, we're not here to help you do your
No, it's
investigation.
not just about me. It's about everyone involved. All right. That's
I'm not here to help them get
no, right,
comfortable
like, you
either.
don't have a real problem right now, but like if you did, and I'm trying to help you, or
Well, if I
and you
had a
guys are
problem-
fighting against each other, I'd be like, hey, you tell me what happened, and then hey, you tell me what happened, and then so we could kind of come together.
I
with some
probably
sort
wouldn't
of
tell you
solution.
then either.
Shocking.
Like I was telling you, the cops at the park. It was not the stupid sergeant, the first cop that showed up before I asked for the sergeant. He said, when I came in, you were talking to the guy. Well, I was talking to the guy that worked at the park. He handed me a piece of paper that had the laws that's against the law with children's films. What constitutes breaking the law? What you do with the pictures that you take. There's a whole list of stuff that is illegal. It's not illegal to film children. It's what you do with the film. Okay. He gave me the law, so I went to talk to the gentleman about it. Well, he didn't want to talk and closed the office door. I told the other officers there that I stepped past the office door. He was screaming at me. Oh, no, you just said you went in the office. That's how you guys twist our words. I said I stepped past. Past means past it, not through it. And he twisted my words. That's why I don't talk to cops. If you were, now that we're...
Don't paint all police with a broad brush.
I don't. That's why I was silent when you came up, because I want to find out who you are. If you're a good cop, are you going to screw my words into putting me in the back of your car? Yeah. And
where I was videoing and she's complaining, like I am chasing the camera. The guy walked by and she's bitching about it.
well, I heard something about a minor. Well, if kids are in the shot, I can't help it. Keep them at home if you don't want them on camera. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, you got that right.
I mean,
Probably have.
I don't film children, but if they're in the shot, I'm not going to do anything.
On us right now.
See, Do you understand now why I say don't talk to cops?
No, I hear you.
Because he's
from previous bad experiences. Okay. But I wasn't there. I don't know what happened exactly.
right, and
I'm
you
hearing
can't.
your
All you
side.
got's my word. I understand that.
Right.
But see, that's why I was
do
silent when
understand.
you came up, because I want to see how you're going to handle the situation. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to answer anything you say. And if you suspect me of a crime and can articulate that, then we'll go from there. But
Right. It's just, I don't know, a lot of people.
it may be
including
weird to
myself,
people, but it's
way-
not weird to
But
videographers.
even years ago, like it's just something about like being recorded that makes people uneasy.
When I grew up, if you saw a camera, you jumped around and screamed, "Hi, Mom!"
Different times, totally different times. Yeah,
Right.
people
You're young. I'm 60-year-old. See, I grew up in a different time than you.
No, even when I was.
There wasn't no internet. When I had dial phones when I grew up, dude. It's a different time.
Oh, you had the rotary.
Right. I had dial phones when I grew
We are a
up.
little different in age, but
Payphones cost a nickel when I started using them, dude.
What are y'all filming?
Right now, the police.
Why?
Because they were calling on us.
Oh, they called the police on you guys?
Yeah.
Because y'all are filming?
Yeah.
So what? I'm just curious what y'all.
We're just covering the people voting, just showing people that people are out voting.
No voter fraud? Or
No,
what?
we're just showing that people are out doing and exercising their right to vote and cast their vote for their candidate.
Okay.
That's all we're doing, and they took offense to it.
I use my First Amendment right
Yeah.
to video and record anything that I can see from public view. And I use that First Amendment right to also hold all government officials accountable. By videoing them, we are able to show what they did, where before it was our word against the officers.
And you know how that goes in
if
court.
we video and we see if an officer does wrong, then we have proof like they have proof against us. If they do good, then we can see they did an awesome job.
And they did a good job here, and we've got that to show to the world that, yeah, cops were called, but they didn't give us a hard time. They went over a law, figured out it wasn't about us, and left us alone.
With all of the people, with all of the people,
maybe.
No, he ain't screwed up. Stupid cops go viral. He's not
Give
stupid.
us some time.
I have like.
Well, we'll wait all day. If you can do tricks and stupid, we'll stay here and watch.
No, that happens too. In case you haven't noticed that, I mean, a lot of cops have wonderful videos that make me feel good.
Well, the lines.
They are. We're not voting.
I apologize.
We're having this discussion.
Yeah, but for me, it's about the First Amendment, and there's no telling how many people from this experience have already been educated here. Even
Right.
if no one else
People
ever
freaked
does
out
it.
we were coming. We show up with cameras, and now they all know there's nothing wrong with it.
You've learned how to handle it better because you've been put in the position. So now you'll be able to.
So you're better
walk
educated.
Right up and say, you will be able to walk right up and say, "I'm sorry, so and so." It may be offensive to you, but at the same time, they still have a constitutional right to record.
See, one lady swore up and down, "We're going to jail. We're going to jail." I even called them over after they'd been here for 15 minutes and tried to get us in jail. And I guess he had to educate her, which is part of what we do.
Yeah.
What we're doing is legal. We're journalists covering people voting. They took offense to it.
Now, are you all working together, or y'all in separate?
Separate companies. I'm an independent journalist, and so is she.
Who are you with?
I've got my own. I have my own YouTube channel.
Oh, really? Can I interview you?
Yeah, sure. That's a public place. You can film anybody, anything you can see from public. Nobody can stop you.
All right. So tell me your name.
I won't even tell the cops my name, dude.
All right. Well, you're just an independent. So if I want to see this on YouTube, where do I go?
Nashville Audits. AUDITS.
Okay.
That's my channel name.
AUDITS.
Audits.
Nashville
Audits.
And so tell me a little bit about this. Tell me about what you do.
I go to public buildings and film for public interest, whatever public information they have, and I watch and view public workers in the course of their duty, see how they react to people, see how they treat the public.
Public workers, are you talking about
The election workers, the election officials, and I went in the library, them too. I've been in coroner's office, I've been in mental hospitals, I've been to jails, I've been to prisons, I've been all over the place. I also do cop watches, go to shootings, go to wrecks, go to traffic stops. Make sure cops don't abuse people, get hurt. Nobody else on the scene gets hurt, no cops get hurt, just to make sure everybody's held accountable.
So, what have you seen here today?
Nothing nefarious, just people voting, making sure that we're watching, making sure they get in, get their vote, they're able to cast it, nobody bothering them.
Now, you do all Middle Tennessee, or
I work 40 hours a week, so my time is limited. But yes, I'll cover anything anybody wants me to audit. But I do a lot, mostly
Williamson
Nashville.
County or
No, Nashville. I live in Nashville. Yesterday I worked next door at the YMCA. That's why I noticed the early voting. So I'm here today to cover the early voting. I don't live in Williamson County. I didn't even know what was going on until yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Are you back here on Thursday? No.
No, I'll be back here Monday to finish the job next door, but I won't be back here till they open the rest of the library and I can look at it. I couldn't look at it, it's shut down for a flood they had.
Yeah.
So when it opens, I'll come back and look at it.
What have you seen locally that has concerned you, not here, but other voting areas?
I have not covered voting. It's the first time.
Oh, it's your first time?
What I've seen that bothers me the most is ignorant police officers that don't know what they're talking about.
But you're not talking about here?
No, these two have done a decent job. But
before it was great. Then it was
no, I never said great. I said good. You didn't do a bad job.
Now it's not a bad job.
No, you didn't do a bad job at all. You quoted me a law that didn't apply to me. You should have read it before you quoted it to me to figure that out. My job's not to tell you your job. You didn't read it to yourself and figure it out before you read it to me.
You're twisting my words now.
Did you?
No, I didn't. I'm telling you, you should have read it to yourself and figured it out. That's not twisting your words. You read it out loud.
He was just making sure everybody's on the same page.
Well, he read it out loud.
That you knew what we knew and we know what you
I already
know.
knew that. I'm here, man.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I've done this 100 times. I got 200 videos on my channel.
I'm sure.
I've done this a lot.
Who are you representing?
I don't represent anybody.
You're just out here doing this on your own?
I'm just special. Can you lock me out, please? And I cannot fix it. I'm sorry. I'm just
So
trying to fix
you're
my
just out
thing.
here not doing it as a citizen?
What I was saying about the First Amendment, that's my goal.
Yeah. Are you a Brentwood resident?
That's about it. I told you what I do. I don't know. Did you want to go out or date or give your number or something? Because
So you don't like the tables flipped.
Basically, she's not answering no questions.
No, I'm just asking you, like,
it's just a personal.
Yeah, I'm just asking, why are you interested in Brentwood elections?
It's about the First Amendment.
Okay, I'm all about First Amendment.
There's a big public building here with a lot of people here today.
Yeah.
And so I came to do that because it's a public building.
Okay.
So that's why.
What was your name?
Right
Casada? Is that how you pronounce it?
And is this something you do at other elections?
I've only been to one other election, but I do protest and.
I'm just curious because I've lived in Brentwood 15 years and I've never seen you all out here before.
I've never been to an election personally. I've done my
Just
personal
wondering
protest.
Why now? Why today?
Because it was going on.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not going on in our city, so we can't cover our own.
I'm sorry we haven't been here for the other 2 years, but
I'm just curious. I'm just asking.
Nothing wrong with curiosity.
Yeah.
We were curious. I've never been to a Brentwood election, so we were curious.
Well, election day's Thursday, so.
If I'm here working Thursday, I'll probably come back over and cover it, but I'd probably be done before then.
Interesting stuff, guys.
Actually, I worked right next door last 2 days.
On the building?
Yeah. We do all wise.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, see y'all.
Is it 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
All right.
1:04.
Can we be done now?
Yes, ma'am.
I want a cigarette. I want to sit down.
All right. Officers, have a good day. Thank you for honoring your oath today. Take care.
Take care.
Nashville Audits, we'll check you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out.